Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Edwin back again for Strictly Comics, and what we have here is our very first Marvel comic book review of the week. And I must say, this was an awesome title. I was very much looking forward to getting this a couple of weeks ago when I knew that it was coming out, and Carnage is just doing his thing like he always does. Straight slashing, straight murdering people, and he doesn't even care who it is. This book right here is just absolutely amazing so far. And I love the artwork by Clayton Crain. He's actually become one of my favorite artists currently right now. He just does this like splash water painting type thing. It's just really, really sweet. I really love his artwork right now. What I want to do is I want to kind of do a little something different. I want to show you guys some things, you know. Just a heads up, I might include like some spoilers or whatever, so if you guys don't really want to know what this is about, go ahead and click out right now, because I do want to show some things in the book. Kevin Shinick is actually the writer of the book, and it's not a bad job. There were some things in this book that I really didn't see coming, especially toward the end there, and you know, it was a pretty good read. Steven Segovia apparently is the artist in this book, and this to me is just kind of like what's become like an iconic cover right now. It kind of started out with the Superior Spiderman, and then we saw it in Scarlet Spider kind of doing the same pose, and now we see it here in Superior Carnage. What's going on is that the narrator of the story starts out, the starting narrator of the story is actually another prisoner who is in this prison, and it's kind of interesting because they kind of say that it's an undisclosed name and place of this prison because they don't want nobody to know where it's at, because they don't want anybody trying to escape or anybody trying to break out any of these prisoners. And this prisoner, he's just kind of in there for like white collar crimes, like money laundering and stuff like that, but they kind of threw him in the mix with all these super prisoners, which is crazy because like I have no idea why. And what happens is there's this guy called the Wizard. I've never heard of him before. Maybe you guys have, but he has some powers of being able to control other people's minds and stuff like that. So what happens is he actually controls one of the minds of the guards, who knows all the passcodes to all the prisoners, their cell numbers and stuff like that, and he knows the passcodes to open up their cell doors and stuff like that. And he takes control of one of the guards, and he actually uses it to open up Carnage's cell. Now, you guys know, man, you don't want to open up Carnage's cell, because once he gets out, this is crazy. But they thought they had him like lobotomized by now, but apparently he just kind of came out of it, or maybe he was faking, whatever. I don't really know. But the guy, the Wizard, he uses this guard. Carnage gets out, and as soon as he gets out, he just starts killing everybody around. He doesn't care. He starts killing other guards. He starts killing other prisoners. And the narrator, who started out at the first half of the comic, he's just very nervous and very scared and just really can't hold his bladder or anything like that. And oh my God. Okay, I gotta show you guys this, because when I seen this, I kind of couldn't make it out at first, but when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so first things first, I'll show you like right here. He's like squirming right here because he has to like pee and poop, and then Carnage is right here in the middle, and he's like, I can't understand how this thing can go through air vents and all that stuff. And then right here, if you look at his crotch area, he's like, his pants are like all soiled and stuff. So, you know, he's just, you know, just defecating all over himself. And then the very next page, because he was on the toilet, crazy. Carnage, the symbiote, comes up through the toilet and just straight murders him. Probably all through his butthole and all that stuff, but it was just pretty gross. So that was just like, wow. Alrighty then. And this guy right here is the Wizard. apparently what he's trying to do is he wants to free Carnage because he thinks that he can tame Carnage. It's crazy. Kind of reminds me of Alien Resurrection when they thought they could tame the aliens. You know, these monsters by nature, there is no taming them. They're just untamable, really. It's just in their genetics to be evil. And I think this guy is straight up idiotic to think that he could tame Carnage. Anyways, that's kind of his whole intentions of this plan that he has figured out. And he once he kind of makes himself known to Carnage, he kind of like calls out to him, and Carnage just takes notice of him and just starts to charge at him. And it's funny because you see him right here. He's like, not yet, a little closer, and then at like the last one right here, I think it's like, yeah, it's like this one. He's like, good God, your mind is gone. So he kind of sees that, man, there's like nothing here to try to tame. So Carnage just comes, and he basically just grabs him by the face and throws him down, which, lucky him, because he didn't get slaughtered right away immediately. And then somebody calls out to Carnage right here. And this next page, you guys, is just awesome. This splash page is absolutely beautiful. Check this out. That is an awesome splash page. I love how the symbiote right here is just like screaming out. It's just, it's still trying to maintain its bond with Cletus Cassidy, but at the same time, it's a creature within itself. So this was just an awesome splash page. This is like one of those splash pages that I would love to have the original artwork, but something like this would probably easily go for like $2 or $3 grand. And then you see at the very end, this guy right here who kind of put Cletus Cassidy down. I guess his name is the Claw. It doesn't really say, but right here in the next issue it says to be continued with Claw, Master of Sound. So I assume that's him because the alien symbiote can't take high sonic sound frequencies, and I don't think it can take fire. I know Venom can't deal with fire, but I'm not too sure about Carnage. Anyways, you guys, this was an awesome read. I really enjoyed it. The artwork was just wonderful. And then, I'm going to give this... I'm definitely going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. It wasn't perfect because I was like, I kind of felt like the story could have been a little bit better as far as like what made Carnage just reanimate itself when Cletus Cassidy is supposed to be lobotomized. It's basically supposed to be brain dead. So I don't know. But other than that, it was pretty near perfect. I mean, this was a really good read. If you haven't read this, I definitely recommend it. Pick this book up, you guys. You will not regret it. Especially if you're a Carnage fan, Venom fan, Toxin fan, Spider-Man fan, whatever. Check this out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, you guys. I really appreciate it, as always. Keep God first in your life. He is of the utmost importance, like I always say. Enjoy your comic books, though, and God bless you guys. I'm out of here.